I get it. You're tired of living the life of a beta and are ready to make a major shift. Well then, you're in the right place at the right time. This is the beginning of your transformation, and I mean it. Whether you choose to believe it and want good for yourself is on you. If you're ready, be prepared for an arduous road ahead, filled with ups and downs, trials and tribulations, victories and defeats. I don't want to see you too happy in your victories, neither too defeated and depressed in your defeats. Extremes are pathetic and a sorry excuse for 90% of the population. They think they're too much of a quote-unquote perfectionist to ever try and face the brutal reality that they suck. I want you, my brothers, to always keep moving. Enough said. Let's get into the step-by-step guide on how to become not just any man, but the man. Let's dive right in. And the very first thing on the line is to start moving your body. It's never been easier to ignore our bodies, live in our heads, and drown in all of the flashy technology that keeps us stationary. And by extension, it's never been more important to battle against this sense of society-wide physical complacency. I find it very saddening that a doctor can post an article in a reputable health journal about the proven benefits of walking, and people lose their minds. Oh yeah, walking, what a great idea! How come I didn't think about doing the thing that my body is clearly designed to want to do? As I've talked about on my channel before, your body is like a car. Ignored, it turns into a rusty junker, but invested in, it can literally turn into a well-oiled supercar. Find a movement practice that you genuinely enjoy and make it a non-negotiable priority multiple times a week. Dance, yoga, parkour, ultimate frisbee, cycling, train hill sprints, train with a boxing coach, whatever. As long as it makes you sweat and you enjoy doing it, you're good to go. Next, go out, find a mentor, and make their lives better. I'm sure you know you become the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. When most people think about this fact, they often just think about their peers, their same-aged friends. And while it may be true that you spend the most amount of time with them, I encourage you to seek out a mentor as well. With widespread disconnection, isolation, and mistrust in modern society, it seems that the prevalence of the mentor-mentee relationship has been lost to a great extent, which is extremely unfortunate. One of the best ways that you can accomplish absolutely anything in your life is to seek out someone who has already walked the path that you have, and find a way to learn from them. Some mentors will be paid, some unpaid, some will be relatives of yours that you can leverage. And while you can ask for some direct advice from certain mentors for free for a time, if you're looking to do the kind of deep learning that you likely need, eventually you will need to find a way to reciprocate value to them. This is especially true for anyone who is in high demand. Anyone with a following, fame, or someone who has achieved significant success will generally have more people than they can handle wanting energy from them. The only way for these mentors to sustainably help the people they want to help without being drained by spreading themselves too thin must receive energy in return. Besides, nothing of value in life comes for free. Anyone who tells you otherwise is either trying to sell you something or is enabling you to regress to a childlike state when all of your needs were met effortlessly without you having to even ask. So if there's something that matters to you that you're trying to achieve and you find a mentor that has the life that you want, and they as a person resonate with you deeply, find a way to add a disproportionate amount of value to their lives so that them not working with you would be foolish. Now, you can't force someone to be your mentor, just like you can't force someone to be your friend or your lover. All you can do is show up, do your best to make their lives significantly better, and then ask for what you want directly. Ask for what you want. Be prepared to reciprocate. Keep showing up and playing full out. Repeat. Step 3. Prioritize everything that makes you feel most alive. Brothers, don't walk around like a zombie, sleepwalking through life, simply going through the motions. A true man is someone who sucks the bone marrow out of life, passionately learning, growing, and giving, chasing his bliss, passions, and aliveness. Whatever makes you come alive, do more of that. Time with certain people. Time engaged in certain forms of exercise. Creating a certain kind of art or giving a certain kind of gift to the world. Fill your calendar with those things, and you will win. Step 4. Accept your life as it is. Accept total responsibility for the way that it is, and then seek to improve it. Most people get into self-development from a place of self-rejection. They think, these things are broken, wrong, and unlovable about me, and I need to fix them as soon as possible. Going into a growing or healing journey from this mindset is incredibly unproductive. You must first start from a place of self-acceptance, because nothing heals without self-acceptance, also known as love. Accept your life and yourself completely as they are, and then seek to improve those things from a place of love and self-compassion. It might seem like a negligible difference, but it isn't. The difference between I'm going to start working out because I'm a fat loser who no one will love, and I'm going to start exercising more regularly because I love myself and my body deserves to feel agile and strong is massive. Start with self-acceptance. Once rooted in that place, then seek to improve. Step 5. Fill your body with high-quality food and thoughts. Your body is a temple. It's also a decaying lump of mass that will eventually decompose fully into the earth. But while you still have it, you might as well treat it with respect. Standard rules apply for nutrition. Eat real food, mostly vegetables, lean protein, nuts, seeds, and ample greens, with low processed sugar and fake food. And don't stuff yourself at every meal. As for the thoughts that you allow into your mind, this starts with who you surround yourself with. Spend time with people who lift you up and inspire you with how they live, and you will become like them. If your current friends suck the life out of you, ditch them and invest in new relationships. Find people who make you a better person and do whatever you can to add value to their lives. If it's difficult for you to find your tribe, I recommend plugging your brain into positive, impactful, healthy minds that have come before you. Listen to podcasts, audio programs, or read books of people who inspire you. Autobiographies, affirmations, self-help books, all of it helps. Just find the medium and the authors that appeal the most to you and steep your mind in it. Find the empowering messages that you need to hear and let your mind soak in it around the clock. Especially if you're in a place where you haven't yet found your face-to-face, real-life tribe. Let this method be the stepping stone that gets you there. Contrast this method to the loser who steeps their mind in reality TV, fear-based news programming, and all of the other empty noise that passes for entertainment these days. And remember, consuming this type of media means nothing if you aren't putting your insights into practice on a consistent basis. Don't just become a self-help junkie who drowns in audio programs but continues to live the life of a loser. Always remember, inspiration plus action equals results. Don't get stuck in the learning phase. Take action. Lastly, start focusing on how you can help other people. Betas are a drain on the world because they're always looking out for themselves above all else. Real men focus on adding value to the lives of others. All of my friends who are the most successful and most popular are simply givers. They are all genuine, generous, big-hearted people who just want to make a positive impact on the world. They want to leave every interaction that they have with the other person having benefited in some way. So, both in your personal and professional life, start looking for ways to be of service. Have a career. Constantly invest in your skills, knowledge, and abilities so that you can be even more helpful to the market, customers, and people you serve. Have friends that you care about. Always keep your finger on the pulse of how their lives are going. Check in with them often. Look for creative ways to proactively add value to their lives. Knowing you or being served by you should feel like a gift on every level. If it isn't, you've got some work to do. And this isn't to say that you aren't also allowed to receive energy from your relationships. Of course you are. There will always be a natural flow of reciprocity in any friendship or relationship. But don't be surprised if, after putting some energy into focusing on helping others more, you start making more money than you've ever made, and you have more people wanting to be friends with you than you can possibly keep up with. Well then, there you have it. Thank you for tuning in. Make sure you support the channel by dropping a like down below and subscribing for more content in the near future. See you in the next one. Stay blessed.